What it do, man? Welcome back to book one, chapter two of the elementary stories, man. It's your boy Jew, man. This story right here gonna be about my first fight. A lot of y'all that know me now, y'all know I'm like a real peaceful person. You feel me? Like I don't even like drama for real. So this story about my first fight, man, this probably gonna be a shocker to some of y'all. I'm like, first fight? This nigga was fighting? No, no, I'm playing. Let me not say that. I'm sorry. I can't use that word. It's Black History Month. But nah, let me be serious for a second, man. So look, like I said, this story gonna be about my first fight, man. I'ma just set the tone in the background, before we get into all the good details of the story, man. I'm gonna just let y'all know what was going on this particular night, just set the whole background for y'all, man. So let's get into it. So boom, this little Jew, man, I was probably in about fourth grade. Little Jew was a menace. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I was getting in trouble left and right. Wasn't behaving, but that's neither here nor there. All right. So this was little me, man. Like I said, about fourth grade. It was a summer night in DC. You know what I'm saying? When you got friends, and this summer you in elementary school, y'all just out, y'all having a little good time, man. So I'm out with my friends. Some of them a little older than me. They in about sixth grade, going to seventh grade, whatnot. And then the other one was there around my age. But it was about a good 10 of us. I'm not gonna lie. We was out there just roaming the streets. Like it looked like it was nothing but dangerous activities going on, but we was really chilling. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you see that now in DC, it's probably some bullshit about to happen. You like, damn. Like, sometimes they do just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? So it might not be nothing going on. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So like I said, it's about 10 of us, we out there just chilling, having a good old time, going around the neighborhood. We playing tag, all this good stuff. The shit that kids do. The shit that kids do, that's what we out there doing, man. A lot of kids nowadays don't do that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they got going on now, you feel me? But this is how I was raised, okay? We was outside in the streets, gang banging. No. Yeah, nah, I'm playing, bro. We wasn't out there gang banging, but we was outside. We was outside having fun, man, just roaming the neighborhood. And like I said, this day was a summer night. We out just having some fun. We ain't got no school. And I just remember we was playing manhunt. Now y'all know what manhunt is. I'm not about to explain manhunt to y'all. If you don't know what manhunt is, you didn't grow up in a fun neighborhood, in a fun time. All right. So we was playing manhunt. We had just started this round, right? So we playing manhunt. We around the neighborhood. We chilling. I'm with my boy. Like I said, everybody getting code names for all these stories, bro. I'm with my boy. We gonna call him CP. All right. So I'm with my boy CP, and then I'm with my other boy. For story purposes, we gonna call him Degree, man. His name too common, man. So we just gonna give him a random ass name. Stick a deodorant. Know what I'm saying? He ain't stink on nothing, cause that's crazy. But his name just Degree for this story, for story purposes. So I'm with CP and Degree, man. So like I said, we playing manhunt. We just started this round. We all know the good spots in the neighborhood. Me, CP, and Degree. You know what I'm saying? We all usually was hanging out together. So we already knew all the good spots. So we all decided to hide together. We chilling, right? All out there chilling. We in our spot. We cooling. So little me, like I said, menace. I don't know what I had going on when I was younger. Brain wasn't on straight, all right? So I felt like since I was ticklish, everybody else around me had to be ticklish, dog. So we all hiding and shit. And I decide that I want to tickle CP. Now, mind y'all, like I said, some of these kids that's out here with us, they older than me. 6th, 7th grade, you know what I'm saying? They older than me. CP was one of them kids. So when I tickled CP, he didn't laugh. You know what I'm saying? He looked at me, and I'ma say how somebody now would have said it. He looked at me and said, "Go ahead, bruh." Like, he looked at me so confused. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? But it was too late for me. Like, I didn't realize that I already irritated him. So as we still going through this round of manhunt, right? I decide now that I'm gonna take a dandelion, right? And I'm gonna tickle CP again. But I'm gonna wait to do it. So it's already implanted in my mind. And just thinking back on this, right? Before I even continue telling y'all this whole story, why did I think that a dandelion was gonna tickle this man? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I had going on. We're gonna get back into the story. We can get back into it. All right. So like I said, this is already in my mind before the round of manhunt was over. So once it end, we all meeting back up at our little spot that we chose to meet back up at. It's like this little alleyway or whatever. So we all meet back up in the alleyway, the round over, everybody got caught. Cool. So now that we're in this alleyway, we all just posted up against a little fence or somebody's yard. We just posted up, sitting right there chilling. This is when I decide, hey, this is a perfect time for you to go ahead and tickle CP. So I start walking over there to him, you know what I'm saying, rubbing my hands together like Birdman, ready to go ahead and get this dandelion and tickle this man. So we all outside chilling by this fence or whatever, right? I go pick the dandelion. I'm just like, hey. So I walk over to him. And the first thing he says is, you better not touch me. Because he was already irritated with me from earlier. He said, you better not touch me. So I'm like, what? I'm not about to do nothing. I lied. And see, this go back to the first story. Stop lying. So I lied, bro. I was like, I'm not even about to touch you. The moment he turned his back, dog, I decided I wanted to tickle him with this damn flower, bro. So I walk up to him, tickle him with the flower. Now, the part that made it weird and where the fight started, I already touched him after he told me not to touch him, right? But the place that I decided to tickle him with the flower at is what really set the shit off, dog. Tell me why I decided to tickle this man's thigh right under his butt, bro. Like, what was wrong with me, dog? Like, why did I do that? What is, little Jew, why? Why would you do that? You're weird. I don't know why I did that, bro. So that's why I decided to tickle that man up. And when I tickled him right there, when I tell y'all I have never seen somebody move that fast, dog, the moment I tickled that man, bro, all I remember is him turning around and lifting me up off my feet and slamming me against that fence, bro. That's all I remember. I swear everything. After that, I knew it was over for me, bro. I just knew. I said, bro, I'm about to get whooped in front of all my friends, dog. There was a couple girls out there, you know what I'm saying? There a couple bad jumps, I was about to get whipped in front of the baddies, dog. This shit crazy, man. Like, Lil Jew was about to go outside, man. I was about to go outside. But it was one thing I always learned. You know what I'm saying? It was one thing I always learned. Somebody put their hands on you, dog. You gotta fight back, man. But granted, this time I did start the fight. So I started this shit. So after he lifted me up, dog, and slammed me against the fence, bro, all I remember him asking me is, what is you doing? Why would you do that after I just told you not to touch me? And the only thing I said was, let me go. I didn't say nothing else. I didn't explain myself. I just told him, let me go. And after I told him, let me go, and he didn't, I knew I was about to have to fight, bro. I just knew. I'm like, yeah, it's time. We about to just go ahead and get it on, bro.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Alright, so like I said, once he let me go, I'm like, I know I gotta fight now, bro. Like, I don't have no other choice. So he was already older than me and stronger than me, bro. So I'm like, bro, I gotta find a way to get him off me. Like, that's my first thought. I'm like, damn, what can I do? Now, smart me would have just, you know what I'm saying, went for the golden Jews. But that's also wild because I didn't do that. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have, you know what I'm saying? I should have just went ahead. That's a sucker way out, though. I'm not going to lie. I can't do that. So I didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't no rules in the fight, but I just feel like that's a wild thing to do. So I didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? So I just tried to grab him. And I tried to jack him up back. Like, I'm like, I don't know. That was my next thought, you know what I'm saying? I just grabbed him and we just holding each other's shirt for a minute. So then, you know what I'm saying, Degree stepped in. Degree like, yo, y'all chill. He was just playing. So Degree got him to let me go, right? But like I said, Lil Me, wild, stupid. After he jacked me up, I was already mad because I'm like, bro, like, what you doing? Like, I was just playing. So now I decided to get in his face. God damn it, Jew. You should have just walked off. You should have walked off. Got in his face, man. Me and CP start going at it, bro. So we was arguing. And then next thing I know, I threw the first punch, man. I threw the first punch. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was getting too heated for me, man. I was ready to fight, bro. So I threw the first punch. He already taller than me, bro. So just imagine, right? Imagine like the Rock'em Sock'em robots, man. But one of them short, the other one tall as shit. That's how I look trying to punch this man, bro. Like the shit was really crazy, dog. Like, if I had to compare to something other than that, bro, like, y'all remember when Great Khali had Rey Mysterio and he was holding him by his head, squeezing his head, bro? It was about that size comparison, bro. Like, he was really tall as hell, bro. I felt like Rey Mysterio, dog. But I'm swinging up in the air trying to hit this man, bro. And he dodging everything. He weaving everything, bro. Like, I done missed every punch damn near. But then I felt one of them connect. I finally felt one connect. He wasn't trying to hit me at first until that punch connected, dog. And when that punch connected, CP was light skinned, so his face turned red, bro. When his face turned red, I felt the anger. And y'all know what I did? I didn't stand my ground. I did not. Y'all know what I did? After that punch at him, I took off down the street, bro. And the reason I ran is because I was the fastest one in the neighborhood. I took the fuck off down the street, bro. I promise y'all, I ran for my life. Now, this is the problem with the neighborhood I was in, right? A lot of the streets and alleyways all kind of ended up connecting back together. So I ran straight. Here's the problem with me running straight down the street, right? The alleyway that we were all hanging by, all you had to do was go down that alleyway and it would cut you off at the end of the street that I was running down to, right? And it was a shorter path through the alleyway. You know what I'm saying? So everybody else that was with us, CP, everybody else, they run through the alleyway. So I get down to the intersection of the street, right? Like I say, I'm running. I'm sprinting for my life, dog. Get down to the intersection. Guess who's down there already by the time I get there? CP and the rest of everybody else, dog. So CP sees me. I'm like, fuck. So he cut me off in the middle of the street. And now we back at it, dog. We swinging at each other. Because now he mad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at first he wasn't trying to hit me because he knew he was older than me. Now he mad. This nigga punched the shit out of me, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Punched the shit out of me, dog. I felt the air leave my chest, bro. Like, I felt like I was out there about to pass out. Because I was already running, mind you. So when he hit me, bro, I'm like, dog. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It felt like I got punched by Thanos, Hulk, Superman, somebody, bro. Somebody hit me. It wasn't him, bro. He had the strength of 10,000 men when he punched me, dog. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the hell he had going on. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had him heated, bro. Punched the shit out of me. But I didn't drop on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I kept fighting. So like I said, we in a little circle now. You know, all my friends done surrounded me. You feel me? We all down there in the little circle. Me and CP, we just swinging at each other. I feel another like 2 punches connect, y'all. Guess what I do? I see another little opening after them 2 punches connect. Y'all know what I do again? Take off, bro. I run again because I'm like, dog, I'm not about to get whipped by you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my little licks in. I know my battles. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm not winning this fight if I stand here and try to stand my ground, dog. I know I'm not winning. I'm going to get whooped. You know what I'm saying? I done already felt the power with a couple punches. You know, I'm good. I don't want no problems with you, bro. I'm sorry. So now, this time, when I take off running again, right, I just run straight down the street again. Now, the direction that I'm running towards is the direction that all of our parents are in. Because I'm like, if somebody gonna stop this fight, it ain't gonna be none of the people that we outside with that's kids. You know what I'm saying? If anybody gonna stop this fight, it's gonna be our parents. They the only ones who gonna be able to stop this man from beating the shit out of me. So I take off running. I'm running towards that direction. And when I'm running that direction, his mom sees us first. So she like, what's going on? Why y'all running? What happened? Next thing I know, CP coming full speed, tried to punch the fuck out of me, y'all. Full speed, just running. He get down there. She see his face. She see my face. She like, y'all was fighting? He grabbed CP up so fast, y'all, because he was already, like I said, running full speed coming down there. He was trying to knock my block off, dog. He's running full speed down there, man. She grabbed that boy up, done slammed him on top of the car, bro. It was a car right out there. I think it was her car. I don't remember if it was her car. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. All I remember is she grabbed that man. She slammed him smooth on top of the car. Told him to calm his ass down. I tried to go inside. I tried to explain my side of the story to everybody. They wasn't hearing none of that shit. All they knew was we was fighting and we was both gonna calm the fuck down. And I'm not gonna lie, we both was gonna get our ass whooped too. That's what we was gonna do. You know, that's exactly what we was gonna do. Cause we was already fighting. So we lost the battle. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like either one of us won that fight. If I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was running. I got a couple punches in. He was punching the shit out of me. So I don't feel like I won that fight at all, dog. I feel like we both lost. Cause we both got there thinking that they was gonna hear our sides out, but no. No, we both got belt and we was told to sit the fuck down and calm down. That's what we was told to do. Now the crazy thing is though, right? After that day, me and CP was right back cool, man. We was right back cool. I told him like, hey man, like, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to tickle you with the flower, you know. I apologize, you know, because like I said, it was wild. Especially when I took with that man. That was crazy, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I feel you, I know you was joking, but, you know, everybody don't always play like that. And I'm like, you're right, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. We laughed because he was like, you fast as shit. And I was like, yeah. I was definitely running after I hit you, bro, because I wasn't about to sit right there and let you punch me. I already knew you were stronger than me. So, you know what I'm saying? We had a conversation like real boys would, you know what I'm saying, after a moment like that. You feel me? So, me and him was cool after that day. We'd hang out still every day. You know, I'd go over his house, chill. He'd come over my house, you know what I'm saying? We'd play the game together and shit. So, me and CP was cool, man. Degree laughed like hell after that fight, y'all. I just want y'all to know, Degree laughed every day after that fight because of what happened. And the rest of the gang that was out there. I can't give all them nicknames because they wasn't really too relevant to the whole story. Aside from the manhunt thing, just letting y'all know how many of us is out there at this time. They wasn't there other than that. Like, they was in the circle and whatnot watching the fight. But, you know, they wasn't important to the story. But the Degree and CP thing was important because Degree, he saved my life. You know what I'm saying? He saved me. He tried to break the fight up the first time. I didn't listen, you know what I'm saying? But Degree and CP, them my guys, man. You know, I fuck with them. We used to be in the neighborhood all the time together, man. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of this story, dog. Like, I don't have too much else to add to it. You know what I'm saying? It was just a wild story, bro. Like, I just felt like I had to tell this because I'm like, this is crazy. Like, why did I provoke this man? That's what I did. I provoked that man, bro. But that's it, man. We're gonna be back, man. Next story gonna have y'all laughing. I'm not even gonna spoil y'all and tell y'all what the title is, what it's about. Like I told y'all, this is gonna be about my fight. I'm not telling y'all what the other story about. Y'all just gonna have to tune in on Wednesday and find out when I drop it. The Wednesday after this video come out. Y'all just got to tune in because I'm not telling y'all. And that story, I feel like, I don't know if it's funnier than this one. It might be. I'm not gonna lie, because of what it's about, it might be funnier than this. Matter of fact, it's probably gonna be funnier than this. I don't know why I'm lying. That story, I feel like, was a crazy moment in my life. So I'm gonna just tell y'all about that, like I said, next Wednesday, man. But that's it. Love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all tune in, I don't know. Y'all might not even make it this far. Y'all might watch this half later. But if y'all do, I appreciate y'all. If y'all don't, I appreciate y'all still, man. But that's it. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. I'm not gonna tell y'all like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all do that if y'all feel like it. If y'all feel like it's worth it, you know what I'm saying. If not, then hey, leave me a comment. Let me know what I can improve on, or if y'all want me to just stop talking sometimes, just let me know, man. Let me know. I'm trying to improve. That's it. Peace. I love y'all.